The Japanese internment was potentially BC's worst racially motivated event. Not many people today know what happened in BC during the Second World War, which is why learning about it is so important. Japanese Canadians were considered enemy aliens as soon as Canada declared war on Japan in World War II. In early 1942, all Japanese Canadians were brought to Hastings Park, Vancouver, to be stripped from their families and be interned. All Japanese property that was larger than the car was auctioned off to the public by the government. It was only a few months of living in two large buildings before Japanese Canadians were split up and sent across the country east of the Rockies to be placed in internment camps. Life in these camps was like living in a prison, but in freezing temperatures, and you had to produce your own source of food and income. Many Japanese Canadians could have given up there, but they stayed together and worked hard to cope with these unjust lifestyles. 7 years later, and 4 years after World War II ended, the Japanese internment was done. The Japanese were first ordered to be deported back to Japan, but was then changed after public opinions arose. Japanese Canadians were allowed to reside as residents in Canada as long as they continued to live east of the Rockies and away from BC. This event was unjust, as Japanese Canadians were uprooted out of their lives and sent to the camps against their will. They would do forced labor and would live in poor conditions with no privacy. Families were also separated in the process, as some families never saw each other again.